Xtreme Gaming up against P-Vision and Falcons.
It could be pretty problematic. There's ways to stop the black hole. There's ways to prevent the Invoker from getting spells off his XXS.
They're going to have the Sunstrike. It's going to connect onto Xingqiu. Got the Spike Carapace up with the Blood Grenade. That'll do it to Carlos. Laying down the Blood Grenades here to get that first blood secured.
I think it's the roughest start in the entire tournament that I've seen from him so far. So that lane in particular is looking fantastic for P-Vision.
Oh yeah, Satanic is having an absolute dream of a time. They'll get in the mid.
Not as much as some of the other options that we have seen. I think there's some interesting potential with the Call of the Void that is untested, but we'll have to see.
Battle for the Wisdom. We're going to have Satanic and Ducalis pushing on. TP's coming in. XXS, he's going to get taken out. XM will turn up to make sure that P-Vision pay for this one, but not before they take out a second kill, P-Vision. I mean, they're going to have to try and deal with Satanic, but he's still not that easy to take out, as he's going to be able to step across. He's got Infest at the ready, so he'll be able to hop into the creep. XM at least will secure the Shrine of Wisdom for them, but the Sidestep coming in. Satanic essentially getting the cleanup on what pretty much was, what, 4 heroes that he's getting the XP from. I mean, they may have got the XP. It will absolutely go answered by P-Vision.
DM has the pipe finished, so a lot of that damage, in particular XM, who is the majority of the early game, might just get answered.
I think if you're XG, you do not want to walk into this right now. P-Vision, very, very ready for any sort of fight.
They want to take the fight themselves. They see X-Nova.
They're going to make the quick jump. They get the grab here. 9 class able to set up. That's X-Nova gone.
More HP for Satanic. That's that pipe being delivered. They can start to threaten Roche with all the summons. It does feel like they can start to poke that with the Forge Spirit, with the double Dominators. The ward is prepared though, so XG wasn't the ready that this move can potentially happen.
Maybe if they had the Warlock up. I mean, we'll be back up of course in 5 seconds, but is that going to be soon enough for them to feel that they can try for some sort of risky play around the pit?
Does Xingqiu try for a potential steal play with a Golem and then just running in?
I think it might be tempting.
Let's see what they want to do here.
Let's have a look. Can they get the timing here, XG? Xingqiu. He's going to try and get in, but indeed the dust is there. Put the Spike Carapace, but they've got the control with the Tornado and the Ice Wall. P-Vision, they'll get the kill, they'll get the Roshan, and they'll get the Aegis. They get everything.
They are just so ready for every single one of the moves. Decent attempt there from XG, but going to be answered immediately.
Just under 4 minutes here to play with the Aegis. Almost certainly expect that P-Vision will be eyeing up these tier 2 towers.
Looking to continue constricting the map, as they've gotten all the pressure on these buildings. XG, next item is finished, so XM, Blink is done. But as you said, it's not easy for him to get the combos off versus all the disables.
Stepping up, gets caught underneath the vision. They get the setup here with the Remnants. XXS will try and drag himself out with the hammer.
He's gone.
But he is gone indeed. Another kill for P-Vision. As they just have to be so careful how close they get. P-Vision will immediately make the jump in numerous ways, keep the pressure on. Fortification comes out momentarily, but P-Vision, they're not going anywhere. They'll stick around, take out this tier 2 20 minutes in.
And no one, he's got the Aghanims already done. And as we said, he did go the Exort facet this time around, so the Cataclysm potential is there.
Absurd amount of damage. The mid 9 class.
XM
is ready to start playing around. The Remnant will miss, and XM does get the chance to grab that Haystream. He's trying to fight back against 9 class, but doesn't want to head up to the high ground.
Off the mark with it. If he gets him with that there, he's dead. Very likely, XM. Perhaps getting a little lucky, the 9 class does not connect with that Remnant.
They're going to try and do something and get Arme involved.
Let's see what they can get. It's been a very quiet game.
Yeah, this seems like a risky play, but again, I really feel in the position that XG have, they have to try something like this to catch P-Vision by surprise. They'll find Ducalis. TPs are coming in. Ducalis, he's going to get buffed up by the pipe. He's fine. And now they're ready to turn. The Satanic is going to try and find the real armor. They're going to grab it with the Remnant. They've caught the real one. Solar Guardian heal coming in, but Satanic able to stay on top of the PL. Arme is gone. The Black Hole will be cancelled. They have the stun fall as well. But XXS goes down. Satanic falls for once, but he's going to be ready for round 2. Xingqiu desperately trying to TP out. He'll make it away. But P-Vision, as expected with the situation of the game so far.
These lanes, bottom is shoved in, mid shoved in, top also. They're going to smoke it for an attempt.
Let's see if they can get there in time.
It's dying pretty quick.
And you see the positioning from Ducalis, DM, and no one. They're all ready to interrupt any sort of initiation from Xtreme.
9 classes throwing down those Remnants. XM
Watching from the side, Xingqiu ready with the step in, but Satanic's already out with the rage. Meatball comes down straight away. Xingqiu's gone. The sleep at the side, they managed to catch XM.
He's in trouble.
There in the spinner will get the BKB off, but the Black Hole comes in, gets put to a stop with the Solar Guardian. They turn with the raises, they kill off the air.
The Roche.
Satanic's got it. Aegis picked up by the Lifestealer. Arme has to be careful here how close he gets to the Lifestealer. Satanic's ready to step across. Chase down XXS as XG. They pretty much threw everything into the effort at the start of the fight. He'll go for the TPL, will make it away. XXS. They try there to interrupt.
Could just look to close up the racks in particular with
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because no one's going to have another slot completely. It goes to the Eon Disc, so even now, if they do get this sort of setup to try and blow him up with the Requiem, it's just not going to happen. 9 class in the mid, look for the setup. They'll catch Xingqiu. Mate, he's going to try and step back in, but he's got to be careful. DM coming out with the BKB. The Black Hole will be put to the top of the Solar Guardian. They'll kill DM off. But can they now get out of the fight? XG is XM. It's going to be split from the rest of the team. He's out. Dead for 80. We'll see 9 glass fall, so XG at least able to get a second kill. But can Xingqiu get out of this? The meatballs come down. Xingqiu's gone.
These fights are impossible. Ame goes in and immediately has to retreat every single time because he just gets burnt down so quickly. Basher now picked up. But in terms of his actual standing toe-to-toe with any of these heroes on PVision, it's just not the case. As the racks, there's no glyph.
Ame tries to step up here with a tornado. Into the Meteor on the Deafening Blast leaves him pretty much at like 10% HP. He's got to run. He has to get back. Sunstrike's going to be thrown in, doesn't connect, but the space is there for PVision to push on, take out the bottom set of barracks, and definitely continue to move over towards the mid. Still 3 minutes on this Aegis. XG, if they got anything left in the tank to be able to sort of stop this.
That's Megas.
Arme's going to look for no one. Straight away, going for the backlash, but the Eon Disc is there. Solar Guardian will connect. Arme trying to get back in over towards the Invoker, but no one's able to step away. Arme has to keep his distance once more from Satanic.
He just has to dance and run away. Can't actually stick on targets. Megas are claimed. All of PVision's back up. Still an Aegis for 3 minutes as well on Satanic, and another item finished up. The overwhelming blink coming out on that courier. Every move is hit, and Satanic, as you said, a flawless game, breaking records. And
coming in with that last pick, it really caught them by surprise, or at least presented something that XG just did not have an answer for.
No, not
seemingly in this game so far.
It seems like there wasn't many answers for a lot of things. As PVision,
Satanic's in. Xnova at least does have the luxury of buyback.
Whittling down the towers.
XXS through courier now, respawning, so he does have the refresher at least.
Still 100 seconds on this Aegis.
PVision onto the tier 4s. I mean, they jump, they do get the opening stun on the Satanic, but not the chain stun. He's able to get the rage off. They couldn't lock him down. He turns over towards Arme. Arme has to run. Will be able to manage off the open wound slow, so he'll get back to the fountain.
The buildings, though.
Xnova coming in with a buyback. Does have the golem ready to drop. If they can find some sort of opportunity to try for a fight. Xingqiu's in, but immediate rage reaction there from Satanic. Arme tries to step forward, the silence catches him. Arme's gone. No buyback on him. The Ancient's exposed. PVision ready to close up this game one. DM will close it up with a Black Hole Cataclysm, gets put to a stop, but they will not be stopped in closing up this game. The fortification buying them only a few more seconds in this game one XG, as they will lose against PVision, coming in a dominating fashion at the start of this series. Fog.
This was not close.
They looked unstoppable.
Yeah, this was not close. PVision showing. Even if
What about some good old Faceless Void as a counter to Anti-Mage? Even though they do have saves, we saw Faceless Void's not caring too much about what they want to get, but it's another old school classic as well.
It's an AM counter.
So definitely gonna have to keep eyes on that, as there's quite a bit of those big stuns. Xnova, 9 class is gonna chase him out. He's got Blood Grenade and a boar behind him.
Chase this down, yeah. This might just be the first blood. Couple more punches. Oh, here we go. And one more.
He's fast.
He's surely going to have it. Another concoction comes in. That'll do it. First blood for 9 class.
Pretty big deal. An Alchemist getting first blood on a Bane. Usually not something that you'd expect a Bane at one of the stronger laners, but able to find that opportunity on the sideline. Power Rune, they know where it is.
I mean, excellent positioning as well. Make sure that he's not caught on the bottom side.
I mean, P-Vision, they're always going to know where the rune is. They've got that
still
oracle.
find him. XM playing cautious. He's going to step up now, though. TPs are coming in. DM is going to go with the Roar, but the backup has arrived. No one committing in with all the mana. The burst, it's enough to bring XM down. They get the kill.
That did a lot more than expected, I believe.
And no one trying to push his limits as well. He's still got enough mana to play on. They will lose 9 class in return, but P-Vision getting what they came for, able to take out XM underneath his own tower.
He still has the regen running. Jinkyu might get caught.
Continue to dive. X-Nova is there at the side, and Nightmare to slow this down. No one won't quite go for the tier 2 dive for now. Just keeps both supports low, is able to push them back.
Getting some good timings here, but they're going to sack the Torment.
They'll take the trade, yeah, P-Vision. And XXS is making his way over, but they won't be able to get her in time to stop this. So, sharp for Ducalis.
Very heads-up play there from P-Vision.
See if they still manage to try and find a fight out of this XG. They're making their way over under the cover of smoke.
They might have to sacrifice 9 class.
X-Nova, watch it from the high ground. Ducalis, he's going to be focused first.
They got
shot down. See what they can look for more. But the water spell's there. He gets the pick up for the high ground. The assassinate's in. Jump ball with the cookie. The concoction will hold back Q. But Satanic will fall. As the lockdown enough for XM to take him out. And now maybe be able to turn for more as the chase continues over towards 9 class. Now blink up though.
Getting
Should
cut off.
be fine there. They're going to try and continue to chase. X-Nova's able to get the range for the sleep. So the chase will be a success as 9 class killed off as well.
What a play. Great wraparound, understanding we're not going to make it in time for Tormentor, but we can absolutely take the fight. I think the Shrapnel actually woke up the AM, allowed him to get the counterspell off with Safine's grip, but either way, they have the chain stun afterwards to lock him down and bring him down. Can't get rid of these Glimmers in particular, but as you said, Lotus, Lincolns, they've got ways to protect each other, and Roche, it is shifting now. It is on that top side.
Just going for the straight up damage as well, Arme. He's got the Chrysalis on the way out, going for that full Daedalus. I mean, if he gets that, these fights are going to be so difficult for Satanic, right? Even though he's very close in farm, it does feel like if he makes a blink in and somehow, you know, some way they're able to keep the turret protected, and you're seeing the damage with the 2 of them. They're going to try and go on XXS. They've got the Roar, but the kisses are coming in, and XXS, he's so tanky. They barely get him down to half HP. The grip's there, controlling Satanic. See if he can get up towards the end of it. No, who's done the cookie? But there's the save. Ducalis comes in, bails Satanic out. But P-Vision, they've got to run, because Arme's turned up to the fight. Ducalis cannot escape. P-Vision, they do manage to eventually bring XXS down, but it takes so much.
Look how much damage he absorbed. You can just look at the fight recap. That's pretty much all Centaur taking that damage from the entirety of P-Vision. That's exactly what you want from your Centaur.
And now they could just
base ward taken out. Ducalis did find it. Here comes that push. Tower's low.
And they've got it. Tier 3 to 4. So they want to keep going here, XG. XM. Oh, it's getting the start. Answers there for Satanic. Shiva's Guard now done on no one.
Satanic is having to stay here in the base, though, which means he's not getting that extra farm. He's having to be here for the defense.
There's the smoke. They're going to try and get the surprise jump. See if they can get the wraparound potentially. So they're coming in from the side here. Good angle from P-Vision. XG prepared for this one. No one ready to try and scout out the backlines. He's in. Makes the jump, but now he jumps out. Tries to bait out spells and items here for XG. But XXS, he's in with the jump. He gets the 3-man hoop stop. A beautiful follow-up there from XXS allows them to take down 9 class immediately. As XG, they're ready to step up to the barracks.
They're ready for every move, Owen. Immediately backing themselves up, gathering as a unit, so P-Vision can't find a target.
Still trying to bait out some of these stuns and spells, but Ducalis gets shot down by XM. The barracks are gone.
The strategy is working, Owen. XG, they're looking to get a 2-racks advantage.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They're sticking around for a second set at the least. I mean, no one again trying to turn their attention away from the objectives, but these racks, they fall so fast here to the damage of Arme and XM.
Ayame is playing his heart out this game. Beautiful build, beautiful rotation, surviving the ganks.
He's on Arme. Ready with the smoke, XG. They know that P-Vision's going to be out on the map a little bit.
Roche, how long's it going to be? It's a quick spawn.
I mean, they're showing her on the top lane. XXS, he's having a
They
got the room with the start, please. DM is gone. No one has to zip away. Ducalis will turn up here ready to help out, but they have to continue to back off. Tier 2 is not a safe space right now.
DM spent his gold. He bought the Vlad, so he's dead for 60 seconds.
And pushing forward at the timing with the Wisdom coming up, so another one of those to be taken by Xtreme.
And we see XG, if they catch a hero, the hero is dead. On PVision, if they catch a hero, the hero does not really take much damage whatsoever. It doesn't matter who it is.
They're ready to try and tickle at the base again. They don't even need the Aegis, they put that strong. Satanic is looking for an angle at the back lines, but XXS finds them, he's in with the jump on the two of them! Perfectly ready, Satanic will make the jump over them with the car! XXS with the save, Satanic shot down by XM, it is over! GG is called! Xtreme, they may have had a rough game one, but this game two, Fox, they're looking better than ever! They push us to a game 3 here in the lower bracket!
That was a very strategical approach to this game. Honestly, this move from Ame, dictating the pace of the game pretty early. 7 minutes, rotating top.
They go for Medusa. Because Bristle's just giving Medusa free stick charges, right? Yes.
2K lead, just off of lanes. So the positioning of the lanes has been very smart with them having the Chen bottom so far.
And look at this movement. We're going to get PVision coming in with a pretty early play down towards the bottom. The two of them heading over to try and see if they can catch Ame.
Right, this is really cool with Satanic coming in.
Ame has got the 21 charges. We'll be able to pop them. Has a Mango as well. We'll see if that's enough though to save him though, because Satanic's in on top of him. Ame trying to run away, but now he's out of options. No more mana to play with. They kill off the two of them and can get the pressure onto the tower.
Oh, and
they're getting a little earlier than we normally see.
Top.
They're going to go in with the Dream Coil. I mean, should be a pretty dead 9 class here. As, I'll get the Bushwhack off, but won't be able to survive. This X-Nova turns up, secures the kill. Ame's in position to try and hold on the bottom, and he's very close to the Skadi, but when this sort of split-up's happening, PVision can get back into the Roche pit.
And there's no roar for 20 seconds. It's gonna die fast, Owen.
Maybe they can try for a steal. XXS in with a stomp, but it's a little early to make a steal happen.
Yep. And Ame is not here.
And Satanic, he's now returned to the side of PVision, so
roar up in 3 seconds.
Can they time this? XM, he jumps in. Look at the Stampede as well. There's the jump with the Who's to make XXS. He's going to try and get the pick up there, but the Roshan we killed off. Who's able to grab the Aegis?
Nobody
They're all
is.
stunned. XXS will be able to steal it. And they've killed off the two of them.
What
the timing there, coming in with the Stone Gaze, putting a stop to it all, and they clean up the Chen as well. All right, Xtreme.
XXS gets the connection. The roar came up in time. It hits everybody on the side of PVision. They have the information. XG, they're here to play.
Yeah, quite a bit of action coming out of nowhere there. And now with the Aegis in their hands, they know the potential of the Medusa, especially now when he's back up to the top level with that as Satanic's farm.
Yep. Could be a very, very good pickup if he is able to get it.
DM, he knows that he can very safely start working on the Roshan. Ame and XXS step forward. Say safely that the break comes in. He didn't expect that.
He did not see it.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the Silver Edge reveal there from Ame, allowing them to just destroy this Bristle. He did not expect that one bit.
And the roar actually went off during it too, so now XG can potentially start this. DM is dead for 65 seconds. He used his gold.
I'll head back around the Roshan.
And the next few pickups too for Ame are going to be scary, right? Once he gets the Aghanims with this build, Daedalus plus Skadi, he is going to be hitting very hard on everybody.
They can step into the pit themselves now. XM's got his eyes on him. XXS in. There's another pickoff here around the pit, definitely setting up now for the opportunity to step in and go for this. 9 class will buy back, and they'll have DM back in 10 seconds. Ame's going to take this down pretty quickly, though. He's got a lot of damage on the Medusa. PVision, if they want to interrupt, they've got to try and do it soon.
There's the roar. Wink does tap it.
Can they time it? Already know. XM is on the backlines. He's up on the high ground, and he's making sure that there's no chance of interruption. He gets it with the dream. So where Ame's going to go next in the build. Looks to be going for the Swift Blink. Wants that extra bit of mobility and positioning to get stuck in right in the midst of the team fight, knowing that he has so many ways that he can be bailed out even if the initiation goes wrong. See the jump straight away in, there they go, they look towards him, but the roar comes out, and now the damage will take down, it comes in, and he focuses towards XXS, takes him down. Ame moves forward over towards DM able to turn his back and run this time. The break comes in, the outlaw staff gives him a chance to continue to escape. They have the Bushwhack locked down on towards Ame, starting to fall low on the mana, cooking forward aggressively. Ame trying to push on forward against the two of them, trying to chase down no one, but the mana's gone. Ame
He's
is
isolated.
so low. He still, of course, has the Aegis. Can Satanic finish him off the once he can? That's the Aegis gone. Round 2 though, XM makes the jump in onto Satanic with a Dream Coil. BKB there straight away. Satanic retreats.
They're kiting him. They're trying to control Ame here.
Can they get back in on this? The Bushwhack's there. Satanic bringing in the damage. Is it enough to take down Ame? No, he's still got half mana to play with. Not quite enough physical to burst through the Medusa.
He's almost alone now. It's just him and XM versus 5.
XM in with the jump, finds the chance to close in on towards 9 class on the backline. Satanic still trying to push up, but the damage from XM enough to bring down 9 class.
Ame.
Looking at Ame wants the Manta, trying to chase this TA out of the edge of the fight. Ame looks now towards DM. He's now out of mana completely though, Ame. He's trying to stand his ground, but no one's backing on top of him. XM looking to Satanic. XM, he's going to do it. Gets the double, brings Satanic down. They've lost Ame, but XM survives, kills Satanic off. And can he get out? He's away with the phase shift and the blink, the orbs up. They're TPing over, trying to look for him. The Stampede's back there. The axes won't clip him. XM, he'll get out alive.
What an absolutely crazy fight.
Completed.
This next fight is going to be crazy.
If XM gets a good Dream Coil,
and he's going to get one.
He's going to find the big one as well as Satanic. They're straightened on towards him. They try to save it, they can't. Satanic's gone. XD ready to push up on the second coil. Catching on to both of them. DM and Dakalis cause. Dakalis falls. They get the break in on towards DM. He tries to run. No one commits him with the BK with the refresher. Satanic buys back. Ame pushing in with the Stone Gaze. Satanic watching for the side, considering if he can get in. XXX makes another jump, but Satanic turns, brings the Centaur down.
A bit too deep.
They want more with this buyback from Satanic. They look towards Ame. Ame up to the high ground. They'll have to break it again on towards DM, but the Bushwhack from 9 class holds Ame in position. They're kiting out the Medusa for now. XM continue to try and just push away the attention, take it away from Ame. He's going to be gone. They trip him up here as he attempts to jump out. So Satanic, the buyback pays off. Buybacks are going to continue. XXS, he wants to get back in on the action. And now XM, he wants a part of it as well. They're going to break it again onto DM. Scatterblast, little shredder. They're trying to close it. Can they finish off the bristle? DM able to get through the trees. Cooking out, Ame close the gap, get another touch in on towards him. He speeds up with the disperser. Stampede as well. They're chasing down DM. Scatterblast hits Ame in on top of the bristle. Nowhere for DM to run. And they take the bristle down.
Multiple buybacks from both sides. Trying to kite the Dusa as best as possible, trying to go for these backline heroes on P-Vision, but it's hard to ignore.
Tier 2 full on the bottom lane, XG.
XM having the power of this refresher shard 2 at that level 25. Eyes on the coils. The double coils could be will let XG close this out.
Can they get Ame off the high ground? In fact, they're just going to get the jump straight in there with the coil. Onto the 2 of them. Hand of
Second coil.
The second coil destroys 9 class. Refreshers popped in by no one, but he has to use the Wind Waker to try and survive. BKBs are popped as they're just having to retreat on P-Vision. They cannot step up. The range racks are gone. XG, they'll force out the fortification.
Right, what a coil. Catches 2 and then catches the 3rd.
It's just so much damage. As 9 class just gets deleted in that combo there, laid down by XM.
He's going through backdoor.
They'll take out the full set here on the bottom lane, and still, it just hasn't mattered. XG chose that perfect moment to go for that Roshan contest, and then ever since that, things have looked pretty in control from Xtreme Gaming.
Absolutely. And they still have 70 seconds left on this Aegis. Ame gonna look for the go again. They don't have the refresher on the puck at the moment.
With the Raw, but nothing to come with that one.
1 coil is available.
There's the jump. XXS, he finds Satanic. They make the jump. The nullifies there as well. They're going all in on towards the TX. So it drops the goal down as well. That's Satanic gone. No hesitation there. As soon as he sees the chance, he's in on top of him. They turn towards DM. DM broken and taken out.
This Dusa is just too strong.
They've got the buybacks. They're going to have to use them. But how do they stop this? The full set of racks taken out in the mid.
Ame standing strong, going for the next. The buybacks have to come in.
XG, they'll back up for now.
Queuing up the AC next. I mean, DM's growth has... he's had like the same items, it feels like, for the last 25 minutes at the least.
XG, ready and waiting outside the base.
They can just wait. Every time that XM has coil, it's going to force a reaction from P-Vision.
Still these 4.5 minutes of which if DM or Satanic go down, the game will fall to an end. And P-Vision's hopes of making it to the finals will come to an end as well. XM is in with the jump on Satanic. They hit the BKB off.
There's that Wind Waker.
It's going to give him a chance to survive through the coil. No one's in with the roar, but the card's there. XXS able to pick him up and take him out of the action, Arme. Keep him safe. Keeps him close enough towards DM, though. DM's beacon comes to an end. DM's got to run. The Scatter Blast catches onto it, though. DM, he's dead. 2 minutes without buyback.
It's so impossible to approach these fights. Ame is just a raid boss, and he's got XXS every time to back him up.
Satanic, he's got the rapier,
Let's
but
see
it
what
may
he can
just
do.
be a little too late.
Look at the damage.
And there's the jump. He's going to try and look towards Arme. Satanic putting all his attention in towards him for the goal. Something dropping down on it. Satanic, the stop from GG. It's over. GG is gone. Xtreme Gaming are moving on to the grand final.
Wow. What a game, really. It may have been, what, 5-2 at the 35-minute mark, but XG, with utmost patience, taking all these Roshans, just knowing when to strike, not letting Satanic get those Aegises, and even at a goal disadvantage for almost the entirety of the game. You didn't really see it, you didn't feel it. This DOTA, far too strong with the backup of his team. What a game.
Absolutely. And PARIVISION, they did well to get this far, but falling at the hurdle, won't be making it forward anymore.